All right, folks, back here at CES, I'm talking to Brian Tan. He's with MyFirst. They're keeping families connected and tight social networks, not the big, broad social networks, but people you trust and you want to have information about you and your family and your kids and what they're doing. That's who you dial into. Tell us a bit about the company and the mission and how you got here.
Yeah, so we're parents, and if you're a parent, you know that kids want to do whatever grown-ups do. And we live in a digital world,
right,
and they see us connecting with each other digitally.
Right.
But for kids, it's not safe if you give them an iPhone and Instagram.
Yeah.
Right? So we designed from the ground up a whole kids tech ecosystem where kids can interact with each other and the family. You as the parent are in control over who they interact with and who their friends are, and that allows them to become safe in this environment.
That's really important because as a parent, I know, and I knew this before being a parent, but boy, do you figure it out when you're a parent. Kids pick up on everything. And who they hang out with will kind of shape their mind and how they think and what they do and what they find appropriate and inappropriate. And you got to be careful about that. So, we had that happen in our family. We had to put the kibosh on one kid. We're like, no, you can't come around here anymore because she would fib and just do bad things. I'm like, I don't want that impression rubbing off on my kid.
Yeah.
So here you're providing, it's like a messenger for kids that's much more focused and controlled and secure, right?
Yeah, so that's the opposite of open social media, right? In open social media, you get exposed to everything, right? You get bad actors, you get super villains, but with MyFirst Circle, which is the backbone of our ecosystem, the parent is in control, so you get to determine who your kids hang out with, just like a reflection of real life.
Yeah, and then they can share imagery. So you've got watches and computers. Tell us about the devices.
Yeah.
Like even the cameras, for example, they're all connected to your circle, such that if I take a picture of my camera and I'm in France, Grandpa can see it on his little picture frame in Detroit, right?
That's exactly right. So the idea is that grandkids can share, and our data has shown that the biggest consumer of the kids' content isn't the parents, it's actually the grandparents, because they may be in different states, they may be in different countries, but they are the ones who want to know and have the time to know what their grandkids are doing all the time.
Wow.
So they really love the instant uploading of the grandkids sharing, and the grandparents can also interact through the feed and respond to the kids' posts.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's a tight, secure mini social network with lots of devices, lots of ways to interact, cameras, watches, picture frames, all kinds of things. But the point is, when you log in as a parent, when you create your account, then only people you allow access will get access to the photos and the memories and the conversations and whatever it is you've recorded or captured only goes to the key family members who have a right to that.
Yeah, that's right. So we actually have 4 rings of trust.
All right.
So we've got the family circle of trust, and then we've got the best friends, and then the friends. But we've got one last ring, which is acquaintances, but only the grown-ups have access to that.
I see. Yeah. This is very cool because, like we say, you want to understand who your kids are interacting with, and this allows you to track all that stuff too, and to see who they're talking to and understand, and it allows the kids to share and to share in a trusting way, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And it's real life social, right? So it's not algorithm driven. It's what people are sharing. There's no third parties. There's no advertising.
Right.
So it's a reflection of real life. So kids don't get an unhealthy impression of how the world works.
Right. Well, and they're reinforced by their family members. And you bring up a really good point here, which is the algorithm. We don't control the Facebook algorithm. We don't control the Instagram algorithm, the Google algorithm, whatever. That's all someone else.
Yep.
And they have all their own devices and all their own goals and objectives and what they're trying to glean from you. And all of that is obviated with MyFirst, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So it's pure, it's clean, and it's your family.
Yeah. That's adorable. Where did the idea come from?
So when we became parents around the same time, GJ, who's my partner, he's the founder and CEO, his daughter was reaching out to grab his camera because he was taking pictures of her and she wanted to take pictures of him.
Yeah.
But if he handed it over to her, that would have been a few $1,000 gone because she was 2 years old. Right? They get dropped, they get smashed.
Right.
So we looked in the market for a real camera that she could use, and there was none. There was tech for grown-ups and there was toys for kids.
Right.
So our proposition was, why not real tech for kids?
Tech for grown-ups and toys for kids. I like that. That's a good tagline. That's the old world. Now it's tech for kids.
That's right.
That's safe tech, and they can experience, because let's face it, kids see other kids on social media. They want to be part of that. Kids always want to be part of whatever is fun and exciting. This allows them to do that in a trusted, guarded way, right?
Yeah, that's right. So you as the parent can be assured that they're going to be like safe, not exposed to strangers, and not exposed to everybody who's just flying private jets.
Yeah, right. And then just last question on the technicality. So when you buy a camera or a phone, you go, I'm guessing online, you create an account, and then you match it, you sort of sync it, you pair it with all your devices. Is that right? And that's how it communicates?
Yeah, that's correct. So parents control the kids' devices through the parent app. It's called MyFirst Circle. You can download that, free to download and use. It's also free to download and use for kids who may not be on a MyFirst device. So if they already have a smartphone, let's say older sibling or a cousin, they can also download the app and use it. And then so you can use it and communicate with the whole family for all ages.
That's so neat, and you're also capturing this information, so it's in a stored zone, if you will, so you can go back and go through the history and see what last year and this year, kind of like you get from these phones, but the point is it's trusted and it's in a secure, like the word circle.
Yep,
Trusted
that's right.
circles, family first, close friends, and then acquaintances. You got
right.
multiple rings, right?
Yep. So it's all there, the memories are there. Right now it's free to download and use, and so you can keep all your memories forever.
I love that. And where do people get this? Where you buy these things?
Right now you can find us in Walmart, Sam's Club, Best Buy, as well as Amazon.
Ryan Tan, this is a fantastic invention. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Folks,
Thank you.
more to come. Look these guys up. MyFirst, that's brilliant. Talk to you soon.